Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references. Osmanthus.
We have put in much work. We have put in much work of late. We have put... We have... We have...
The one before you is known as Jade's. Ah.
Come into being!
Speed of light. Cut to the chase. Pew pew. Can't handle your drink. Huh. Written in the stars. Let me scry.
Live!
Incoming. Hey!
Burst forth!
On the rocks! Hey! With sword comes shadow. Don't blink! Shadows of fate! Fate is upon you!
Feel this ancient power! Come into being! Yeah!
Yeah!
Burst forth!
Nowhere to hide.
Moment of birth! Come into being! Ha!
Written in the stars.
Burst forth!
Speed of fate!
Live!
Look at you, boozhound! With sword comes shadow.
Feel this ancient power!
Don't Fate is upon you. Delve into Can't handle your drink. Pew pew.
Ha!
Speed of light. Nowhere to hide.
Witness my great undertaking! Yeah. Coming to be!
Written in the stars. Hey!
Live! Huh. Ha.
Income. Look at you, Boozale. Yeah. Cut to the chase.
Moments of birth! Coming to be!
Let me scry. Speed of... Hey! Don't blink.
Live! Feel this ancient power!
Leave my space. Diana Special! With sword comes shadow. Decided by destiny. Shadows of fate.
Moments of birth!
Incoming.
Witness my great undertaking! Coming to be! Live!
Let me scry. Written in the stars. Cut to the chase.
Feel this ancient power!
I'm a rock. Look at you, Boozale. Shadows of fate, decided by destiny. Nowhere to hide. Ha! Hit! Speed of light.
Moments of birth! Coming to be!
Let me scry. Fate is upon you. Yeah! With sword comes shadow. Over here. Pew pew!
Live!
Blink.
Feel this ancient power! Ha!
Shadows of fate.
Burst forth! Ha!
Decided by destiny. Nowhere to hide. Yeah, don't.
Witness my great undertaking! Yeah.
I'm a rock. Speed of light. With sword comes shadow. Over here.
Feel this ancient power!
Fate is upon you. Delve into destiny. Can't handle your drink. Pew pew. as stone. Pew pew! Yeah. Hey, feel the beat! I must leave no stone unturned. Yeah.
We've only just begun.
Take this!
Let's move.
Yeah. Steady as. Yeah.
All you got. Harden up. You need to hurry up.
Let's go.
Okay.
Sayonara special.
Well,
Yeah. Time to clean up.
You need to hurry up.
Eyes on me!
You need to hurry up.
Time to rock!
I'll catch up.
Feels closed.
I'll catch up. I must leave no stone unturned. Yeah. On the rocks! As a dutiful maid would. Feel the beat! Look at you, Boozhound! Steady.
Power that ended hype!
Pew pew! Leave it all to me. On the rocks! Pyrotechnics!
Amp it up!
As a good knight should. This
Power core!
pew pew.
Time to rock!
Time to clean up.
To ashes!
Leona special on the rock. I must. Yeah.
Pyrotechnics!
Coming to be!
Don't blink. Yeah.
No slacking off.
Hit.
No slack or break
Take
you.
this!
Live!
Don't blink!
No slacking off.
Speed of light. Nowhere to hide.
Moments of birth!
I must leave no stone unturned.
Put your fight into it.
As a good knight should. Don't blink! Income!
Feel this ancient power.
Steadiest.
Coming to be!
Cut to the chase. Speed of light.
Back at ya!
Leave it all to me. Hey! With sword comes shadow.
Burst forth! Moments of birth!
Pay your dues.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Live!
Don't blink. Cut to the chase.
Burst forth! Power!
Incoming.
Back off! Power that ended heist!
Steady as stone, as a dutiful maid would. Someone needs assistance. With sword comes shadow.
Coming to be!
As a good knight should.
Eyes on me!
Cut to the chase. Hip, ha, hook, incoming. Hip, hip. Yeah.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Mondstadt welcomes you.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Wind go with you.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Where do you want to go next? If you'd like... to see Liyue's tourist spots. I have a few references.
I'm a rock! Animal test 6308. Yeah! Huh. Let me scry. Shadows of fate. Yeah! Pew pew! Huh, I'm here. Animal hypostasis. Can't handle your drink. Delved into destiny. No escape.
Should replace my hammer.
Shadows of fate. I'm a rock. Swirl, Mark II. Get him. Absorption test.
Pay your dues.
Pew pew.
Go, go, Baron Bunny! No one escapes my...
Written in the stars. Diana special. Stand clear. Enhanced animal module 75. Yeah. Ah. You. Huh, I'm here. Oh. Absorption test. Pew pew!
Decided by destiny.
Animal hypostasis emulate.
Delved into destiny.
Can't handle your drink. Huh.
No one escapes my sights.
Fate is upon you. Animo test 6308. Swirl. Mark. Let's go, let's go.
There's no trouble.
Oh.
Go, Baron Bunny.
Absorption test.
Let it rain.
Enhanced Animal Module 75. Look at you, Boozehound. Pew pew.
Let me scry. Shadows of fate. Decided by destiny. No one escapes my sights.
Animo test 6308. Can't handle your drink. On the rocks.
Go, Baron Bunny.
Yeah.
Let me scry.
Absorption test. Animal hypostasis and... Stand clear. Pew pew. Animo test 6308.
Shadows of fate.
Yeah. Absorption test. Look at you, Boozehound. Pew pew. Enhanced Animal Module 75.
Written in the stars.
Get him. Let it rain. Stand clear. On the rocks.
Let me scry.
Absorption test.
No one escapes my...
Animal hypostasis emulation. Pew pew.
Decided by destiny.
Get him. Diana special. Yeah. Animal test 6308.
Delved into destiny. Shadows of fate.
upon you.
No escape! Enhanced Animal Module 75.
What's the hurry?
Thank you for coming on such short notice, Honorary Knight. I know you must be busy. Well, to make a long story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with. Yes, it has been one thing after another recently. Neither myself nor any of the Mondstadt garrison are able to catch a moment of peace. I have recently received multiple reports from the Knights of someone within the Lawrence clan having close dealings with the Fatui.
The Fatui? Again? But who are the Lawrence clan?
There was a dark period in Mondstadt's history when the aristocracy ruled over the city. The hard-won freedom that followed with the fall of Decarabian was lost once again, as slavery spread throughout the land. The first Dandelion Knight, Vanessa, spearheaded the revolution that overthrew the old aristocratic system and established the Knights of Favonius, the aristocrats that had oppressed the people of Mondstadt.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So the clan's descendants are now scheming with the bad guys to carry out more—
We suspect as much, though we have yet to obtain any solid evidence. The reason I summoned you here today is to ask you to— Unfortunately, the Knights of Favonius and the aristocracy have been at odds with one another for as long as I can remember. We've already considered every possible way of resolving our differences, but no matter what stance we take when dealing with them, the outcome is always the same. Our efforts only result in adding more fuel. We could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search warrant. But if the investigation were to— all of our past efforts would have— You are in fact the best candidate, but you need not emphasize your role as the honorary knight. You are a traveler from a distant land, and you can approach the aristocrats in this way. Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan, you should be in a good position to learn more of their possible connections with the Fatu.
Oh, Leave it to Master G.
Perhaps such plans have become second nature after all the diplomatic issues I've dealt with. The name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert. Lately, he can often be found strolling near the northern city walls. It is said that he is difficult to get along with due to his temperamental disposition, but if we approach him calmly, then things should go off without a hitch. Thanks again for your help. If you run into any snags along the way, I'll do anything in my power to...
Hello. We're...
Hello? Did I hear you correctly? And I suppose you think that you can given that I don't recognize you, I can only assume that you are a traveler of some variety. I'll have you, if you wish to address me, you'd best consider your words. Now, if you're somehow capable of understanding anything I've said, then you will get down on your knees, apologize for your negligence.
That's etiquette? Paimon's never heard of something so...
In former times, when people knew their place, and neglecting your manners would result in a swift whipping. But look at the world now. Rules have been thrown to the wayside, and What did you say? You dare question the dignity of the nobility? I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, myself and others of noble blood are looking for a chance to Just look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. I, however, save your words. I find your manners and bearing... Besides, I am in no way obligated to instruct commoners. Now I have more pressing matters to attend to.
So this is what Master G meant by difficult to get along with. Let's head back and talk things over with her.
Well, if it isn't the honorary knight. I'm just on my way out to gather some intel. I didn't... Huh? Judging by your expression, you must have run into some trouble.
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but things...
No need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn out as planned. Even I can't guarantee useful intel every time I'm dispatched. You just have to keep at it and never give up. Hey, why don't you let me try to help? What's the problem?
Master Jean asked us to build a connection with someone named Schubert Lawrence, but it turns out that he's a peculiar...
Aha, Schubert! I know him. Let me guess. He said you... I've been on the receiving end of his lectures many a time. The Lawrence...
You mean...
As aristocrats, they believe there should be a certain distance between themselves and common folk. However, there is one exception among the Lawrence clan. My good buddy, Eula.
Buddy?
That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Favonia's 4th Company. Eula is special. She's not quite like the other members of her clan. In other words, she doesn't really adhere to the... However, she's still quite knowledgeable about dealing with the Lawrences.
That's strange. If Eula is a member of the...
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan is frowned upon In their eyes, Eula is nothing but a traitor to the family. She's very easy to get along with. Just explain the situation. In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness on patrol this morning. You should be able to find her around Storm Bear Mountains.
Thanks, Amber. All right, you heard her. Let's go find Eula.
Good luck, you two. I've got my own matters to investigate.
Who would have guessed the Knights have a member of the Lawrence clan? Well, if you want to learn about the conduct of the Lawrence clan, who better to ask than one of their own family members? The Fatui? What are they doing here? Is that why Eula was sent on patrol here? Let's fight first and talk later!
Let's play!
Cool it! Dodge this!
Solidify!
Think you can get away? Yahoo!
Cool it! Don't get frostbite. This isn't good.
You don't think twice before reaching for your sword, do you? Do you have any idea how long I've been tracking these targets? And now you get to stake a claim. You think you're stronger because you got to them first? Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
What?
That's right. I heard the commotion and came as swiftly as I could, only to find you two already fighting the Fatui. If my move, you would have been able to take all the credit. Still, I'm glad you're unscathed. Confronting that number of Fatui at once can be dangerous.
Sorry.
Concern? Why would I be concerned for the safety of my arch-enemies?
Arch-enemies? Wait a minute!
By which I meant, if you were injured, I'd have to escort two strangers guilty of stealing my targets all the way back to Mondstadt, which would mean you'd cause me even more trouble. My vengeance would be swifter still.
Huh? So that's how you see all this?
Yes, that's me.
Paimon thinks she's pretty...
You dare to call someone you've just met strange? Forget the aristocracy. That's rude. Speaking of which, how do you know my name?
This is the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. And speaking of rude, we're trying to investigate an aristocrat named Schubert Lauren. He's so obsessed with etiquette that...
I understand now. That's my uncle, all right. But why do you mean to investigate him? I see. You have some nerve to faming a family member right in front of me. I will have...
No! This is an assignment from Master Jean! It's just...
To the everyday citizens of Mondstadt, everyone in the Lawrence clan is scum. It's natural for rumor.
Hard to avoid such a reputation when you're known as...
Oh, so that's what you think of me? Yet another transgression to avenge.
But... didn't you say it first?
Curious. We've only just met, and you've already given me 3 causes for vengeance. It's been a while since I've encountered anyone as interesting as you. I assume you need me to teach you the conduct of the Lawrence clan. Only then will you finally be able to communicate with my uncle, correct?
That's right. Amber told us to come and talk to you.
Well then, let's begin your training immediately. It'll be easier to train when we're back in Mondstadt. We'll require other people. We can put that aside for now. Besides, if it's the acting Grandmaster's assignment, and Amber's the one who recommended me, I should comply.
Paimon's confused. This girl's all vengeance this and revenge that. But she doesn't seem the least bit angry. Still, Paimon has met bigger weirdos before.
Ah, you finally arrived. There's no time to spare, so we'll begin with our first lesson.
Wait, hold on. There's something we need to clear up first. Otherwise it'll keep bugging.
So that's still on your mind, huh? Don't worry, there's a time and place for exacting vengeance. Besides, I'm not in the mood for any right now. Best save it for later.
You need to be in the right mood for vengeance.
I already have a long list of vengeance to exact. Even if I wanted to begin now, I'd have to start in the right order. Who knows how long it will be before I get to you?
Well, if you have so much to take care of...
Absolutely not. Stealing my targets, calling me a ruthless ruler, and suspecting my uncle. All... But you needn't worry, at least not whilst we're investigating this matter. I'm sure you're familiar with the phrase, a man of moral integrity fears no slanderous attack. If Uncle Schubert didn't commit any wrongdoing, then any such investigation will prove fruitless. But if he did commit a wrongful act, then he should bear the full punishment. I'm sure you understand. Good. Now, there are 2 key points that aristocrats attach great importance to: your manner of speech and your bearing. Let's begin with your manner of speech. Aristocrats have a very unique way of carrying conversation, even with mundane daily topics.
Oh, Paimon's already learned some unique conversation. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Not even close. And besides, it sounds strange.
Hey! Paimon learned it from you! It seems you don't respect the...
No, I've no need to trouble myself with such frivolous... For example, when greeting a friend, you could say, "As the morning dew greets the coming dawn, so do I greet you, my dear friend."
As the morning dew does what now?
However, such a phrase may only be used during the morning hours. Also, the party with whom you're speaking must be of approximately the same status as you. Morning dew is not uncommon, so it expresses that friendship should not be measured by value, yet also suggests that friendship between aristocrats is pure like water. Oh, no. You must be prudent with your words. Calling someone a good friend could easily offend them.
But didn't you just say my...
Yes, I did. But you must know in the Lawrence family, dear friend is a set phrase that can only be used towards certain friends with whom one is acquainted, but not particularly close. It sounds much more pleasant to call an acquaintance a dear friend. So, another thing to remember. Aristocrats are concerned with face and being polite. However, If you were to use dear friend to address an intimate friend, the recipient would think that you were deliberately trying to estrange them. This is only the first step in making a greeting. After addressing one another, you then exchange courtesy.
Wait! This is all too abstract. Perhaps it would be better...
Ah. Very well. Come with me. We'll choose some bystanders to convert.
Oh, you...
You there, lowly laborer. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility... What comes next? Oh, right. By solemnly kneeling to the ground with utmost sincerity.
Huh? I can't make head...
Hold on. What did they always teach me? Whenever a dispute arises, protection of your family's prestige and dignity always takes precedent. Got it. As a lowly commoner, you shall maintain absolute reverence when speaking with those under which you so graciously toil. How dare you speak in such a manner?
Is everyone from the Lawrence clan so The days of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. I don't care what you're trying to do. Just beat it. Like I said, I don't care what you're doing. And here's a word of advice. I wouldn't be caught dead walking too closely with any one of their like in Mondstadt. If that's all, I'll be going. I'm afraid I won't be able to control myself if we talk any longer.
Hey! Don't leave! Halt! Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Wow, the Lawrence name really does carry a terrible reputation.
Never mind him. I could have predicted as much. You there, lowly toiler. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility, and solemnly kneel to the ground with utmost... Huh? Why don't you respond? According to the custom, I must wait until you kneel... right. I mustn't look at you too long, or I'll be drawing more attention to our... Fine. You may spare yourself the formality of kneeling, as it may be a little inconvenient. I shall continue. Oh, wait. I think there's a line for people with rude attitudes in this situation.
Hey! Stop bothering me or else I might say something you wouldn't like to hear. Then again, I've got no words for anyone from the Lawrence clan.
Again? What's with this attitude?
Yes, I don't think his attitude will change. If I keep grandstanding like this, the outcome won't be good. Let's try to find someone else to talk to. I'll remember your unwillingness to comply. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine! You there, lowly
Yeah, I've already heard it all before. Look, just spare me the time. Our answer's always the same. We've got nothing to say to the likes of you. I mean, seriously, can't you just take a hint?
Please calm down. We don't want to...
I know she's a knight of Favonius, and that the knights wouldn't misplay. Even to this very day, the descendants of the Lawrence clan. And if that wasn't enough, here you are purposefully using their awkward way of speaking just to put on an act? Don't you care for the feelings of us ordinary folk?
You have a point. But mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
Huh? You want to fight? Listen here, I may be no match for you, but I'll be sure to lodge a complaint with the Knights of Favonius. I'm sorry, but I want her to understand that Listen here, if you don't want things...
Forget it. There's no point in... It's all right. This happens quite often. Let's find someone else to talk to.
Paimon thinks we... Actually, Paimon thinks we should apologize for asking you to demonstrate...
What can we do? The Lawrence name is already a dirty word among every household in Mondstadt. Even 3-year-olds know the story. I see this kind of attitude all the time. Don't worry. What with me being a Knight of Favonius, they're usually willing to speak a few words with me. Perhaps my aristocratic manner of speech provoked them today. Believe me, it's not a big issue.
So this is the way things are normally for you?
That's the way things are. Perhaps it's just fate for those who have made mistakes. Accepting punishment is only fair, right? But when your family has committed, as memories are carried in the city breeze, the faults of such grievances are passed from one generation to the next. At least I have a means of living a relatively normal life compared to the elders of my family. I have nothing to be discontented about.
Yeah, why?
Oh, that reminds me. That last person. Let's leave it at that. But unfortunately, you probably didn't learn much from those conversations.
No need! Besides, the Traveler's pretty sharp, right? Right? We'll just have to roll with it for now. Let's just keep Eula from getting anyone else riled up.
Well then, I'm glad you learned something. You're already halfway toward mastering aristocratic conduct. A proper manner of speech is more aesthetic than anything else. It stems from their taste for refinement, but we must also practice your bearing. I have a very effective way of training for this. Come with me to Dragonspine.
How about a ghost story to go with the snow? Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all.
It's so...
If you wish to truly achieve the dignified conduct of an aristocrat, you must learn to remain composed and elegant even amidst harsh conditions. For example, you can see that part of the path up ahead is quite difficult to traverse. But a well-trained aristocrat would not only effortlessly proceed forward, but do so without a stain on their garment and their elegance fully intact.
Paimon thinks we've left the realm of aristocrats and entered the realm of adventuring. Compared to what we've already seen, this should be a piece of cake. Uh-huh! This is where you can finally apply some of your adventuring knowledge.
You look pretty confident this time. All right, let's get started. Remember, you must be graceful and elegant. Don't get knocked or launched into the air. That would be most unsightly.
Stabilize!
Nowhere to hide.
That won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings. No need to worry. Head back to the starting point and try again. It'll be remember.
Speed of light.
I will have order. Solidify!
Not bad. A lot better than I had anticipated.
So...
Don't flatter yourself. This scenario was relatively simple. In the face of a real battle, one would seldom have a chance to stop and there's a ley line monolith just up ahead that will attract nearby monsters. True elegance is the ability to calmly yet swiftly make decisions in the heat of... My family set only the highest expectations for me. Even. Let's proceed. This is the ley line monolith. Go ahead, activate it. But be careful not to get launched into the air or frozen while fighting. That would be most unsightly. You failed this time. What a shame. But not to worry. It's just training after all. Let's try again.
Gather!
Time for takeoff.
Freeze!
Cut to the chase.
Order guide you. Solidify!
Incoming. Hey!
You failed this time. What a shame. But not to worry. It's just training after all. Let's try again.
Stabilize! Dodge this!
Don't blink. Yahoo! Income. Nowhere to hide.
Oh, so sorry.
I will have order.
Brace yourselves. Hey! Think you can get away? Yahoo!
Stabilize!
This moment will be frozen in time.
Don't blink!
Well done. Your performance was most impressive. And you managed to remain calm even in these grueling dragonspine surroundings. Given such an outstanding performance...
Like Paimon said, adventuring is our specialty. So, that's it.
Hold on. I was commending the Traveler's performance just now. You, on the other hand, seem to have made no progress at all.
What? You mean Paimon was also part of the training?
Yes, of course. You were frantically flying and dashing about throughout the entire thing. Not an elegant sight at all. Did you even listen to anything I was trying to teach you?
Hey! That's not true.
Whatever the reason, not heeding my instruction.
Huh? What is...
Certainly not. It's warm milk. Didn't you just say that you were freezing?
Oh,
If I wasn't, then why would I care about you being cold? If you turned into a Paimon popsicle, that would ruin my plans for vengeance now, wouldn't it? So, dear friend, don't die on me out here.
Ah! Paimon knew something was off!
All in the name of vengeance. Now then, given that your training is complete, it's time we return to Mondstadt. Our last step will be preparing a cordial gift to present to my uncle when you meet him. I already have something in mind. Let's pay Sarah a visit at Good Hunter.
The sun is out. Our work's done for the day. Shall we take a stroll? I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
Have you heard? The rite of parting.
Did something terrible happen again?
Have you heard? The rite of parting.
The rite of
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's
something
go.
terrible happen again?
Have you heard? The rite of parting.
Oh, hey, Eula. I see you've met the honorary knight.
We meet again, Amber! Seems we're just bound to run into you these days.
Well, I just got back and was thinking about grabbing a bite at Good Hunter. But now that you're here...
Very well. It's been some time since we've last shared a meal to... Come, take a seat. We can discuss my uncle's gift while we eat.
Yes? Is there something else you'd like to order?
Could you please prepare a serving of my uncle's favorite, gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? We'll take it as a gift to him later.
Coming right up. It'll take some time to prepare. I'll have it here at the counter once it's ready.
Hold on a moment. Is this satisfying salad also something that Amber ordered?
No, she didn't order it. But because she didn't order any vegetables, I thought I'd throw in a salad on the house. You know, to contrast all the meat dishes.
So, we clearly didn't order this, yet you prepared it without authorization. Mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
You're gonna take with...
You should know me by now. That's the kind of villainous character I am. Well then, please wait a moment while I get the dish for your uncle started.
Delicious unauthorized delicacies. Sarah,
Why would you choose gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut?
this dish isn't actually on Good Hunter's menu. Only long-standing patrons such as my uncle would know about the dish. The old aristocrat seemed to take a liking to...
Because of the sour flavor of the sauerkraut, not too many people are fond of it these days. I guess it's become less popular over time. Eula treated me to the dish once, and I couldn't even finish a bite. I've nicknamed it gebratenes Fleisch mit Vengeance ever since. Ugh.
I never expected us to have such completely different tastes in food. If I weren't in such a good mood, I'd say that constitutes grounds for transgression. Of course not. It's hard to find someone in Mondstadt that attracts...
It's fine when you're just joking between us, but I'm afraid our honorary knight might misunderstand you. Eula's always talking about vengeance, but that's just how she is. It's nothing...
But I am serious, and I'll remember every transgression committed against me. Ugh, it's no wonder so many people dislike you.
Paimon's starting to realize that Eula is actually a very good person. There's no need to be so awkward when you want to say something nice.
Listen, you've never been labeled as a social pariah, have you?
Well...
So that's why you wouldn't understand how hard it is for a bad person to try to be good. It's impossible. All right, no need to look so sullen.
Oh, I'm stuffed. I'll see Sarah about the bill.
No need. I've left the mora under the plate. If you try to settle it with her in person, she won't accept payment for the salad. Don't underestimate my ability to exact revenge. Sarah won't get the upper hand this time. All right, next you should pay my uncle a visit. He has a small camp at the top of the mountain near Springvale. He usually whiles his time away there when there's nothing else to do.
Aren't you...
I'm afraid that wouldn't be very convenient for me. It'd be better if you two went alone. Ah, yes. Please do remember to pick up the dish from
I still have more recon to do in the wilderness. Well, until next time.
Let's meet again. What an
Here, the gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut is ready to go. Be sure to eat it while it's... And by the way, don't worry too much when you...
Paimon's been meaning to ask. No one could stand the sight of Eula when she was trying to speak with the others in months, but she seemed to get along fine with you and Amber just now. What's up with that?
The people of Mondstadt don't take kindly to anyone bearing the Lawrence name. They are unable to see past her family, therefore they don't actually see Eula for herself. So no matter what Eula tries to do, it's seen as a wrongdoing.
How come you're able to see Eula?
Well, when she joined the Knights of Favonius, it caused quite an uproar. Many people signed a petition. At the same time, numerous members of the Lawrence clan crowded the...
Whoa!
That's right. So you can imagine how determined. But thanks to Grandmaster Varka and the unwavering attitudes of... In the eyes of the people, she's a stain on the Knights of Favonius. But she simply fulfills her duty as a knight, silently helping. People like Eula should be approached with care and understanding. She could stand to be treated a little more fairly. I believe a day will come when things will get better.
Once everything's settled, we should go talk to Eula again. Paimon thinks we know how to communicate with her.
I'm glad. I think that would make her very happy, though she might not ever. Take care.
seems to be pretty tattered, but there's a really fancy chair. Could this be another aristocratic custom?
Ah, it's you again. I thought I had rid myself of you two. Magnanimous. Very well. I'm certainly not one to be narrow-minded.
Wow, this guy thinks so highly of himself.
Ah, a kindred spirit, I see. Yes, we must resist the blundering knights of... Impressive. My intentions were to test your humility.
Oh, so he was testing us.
Your conduct is satisfactory. And if I may ask, from whence did you learn such a civilized manner of speech? Ah, good. Very good. You are bright, and compared with the common folk of Mondstadt, you certainly have potential. If you...
By the way, we brought a gift. Paimon means we would like to present you with a small token of our goodwill.
Could this be? Gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? It's evident that your sentiment is genuine. As a young person nowadays, only with no small effort could you achieve such a dish. It's been so long since I dug into a big, tasty... I beg your pardon. What I mean to say is, since it's nearly mealtime, I shall partake. Ah, yes, this aroma, just as I remember.
Now even Paimon's starting to wonder.
I acknowledge your genuine goodwill. Such sincerity must certainly imply that you... wait, so you've come to know of this, too? It was meant to be a family secret. Well, considering your meticulous etiquette, you must be a talent of unusual fortitude. Please, come with me. We happen to be in need of... to see some... friends from a distant land.
So he trusts us solely based on your etiquette.
Well then, let's get going, shall we?
Do you think his friends are the Fatui? Things will get sticky if the Fatui happen to recognize you. What should we do?
Chivalry will never die.
Huh? Why have you put on a mask all of a sudden? Even if they are powerful, our status is much higher than theirs in the land of Mondstadt. And therefore we shouldn't allow them to admire our true faces so easily. I see.
Good thinking. Paimon thought for sure they'd recognize us.
Let's proceed, shall we? As you'll see in a moment, there are many already helping us. I heard that this area had already been purged once by the Knights of Favonius, but it's the only place around Mondstadt that is well concealed and spacious enough. Although it has fallen into disrepair and does not suit the tastes of the nobility, we simply have to make do for now.
Sorry, can we walk any faster?
Of course not. An aristocrat always moves with grace in his steps. Moving hurriedly is unacceptable.
As expected, it's the Fatui!
As expected?
Because we always see them around the city. They must be very powerful.
Huh. Nothing more than foreign ruffians with power and the ability to flaunt it. But they are favorable business.
Hold it right there! Who's this?
If you really must, they're my guests. If you happen to offend them in even the slight...
But this matter is of utmost secrecy.
You dare question the ways of a nobleman?
No need to sound all high and... Fine. You may proceed.
Good thing you're with us. They don't dare to question you.
Of course. That is the benefit of prestige. In past times, it would be a dire offense to speak to a nobleman in such a manner. We could determine a person's fate with the blink of an eye. And such glory will return to me again before long.
Where have I seen this person before? And who, may I ask, is this?
This is our new ally that I've recently met. They are completely trustworthy. You have...
Our plans are strictly confidential. It's not wise to bring in an outsider at this time. Furthermore, there's been word that an outlander who joined the Knights of Favonius has been very active in Mondstadt recently.
Don't be ridiculous. Besides, my guest is well versed in the etiquette of the nobility. I must treat them with the proper mutual respect. The Knights of Favonius pay no regard to such detail.
And what about this?
Enough! You dare question my word? Need I remind you who it is who has made your activity in Mondstadt possible? Without the support of the Lawrence clan, you would have all been driven out by the night. You must immediately offer your sincerest apologies to my friend. You've offended their honor.
Fine. I'll take... Now, to the matter at hand. Did you bring the...
Oh, so that's what's going on here.
Yes, of course. Here it is.
Let me see. Why is it so poorly drawn? Everything's so squiggly and crooked. And what is this shape supposed to be?
Excuse me? I'll have you... That shape is the symbol of the Knights of Favonius.
I see. Crude, but I can make do.
Of course, you needn't worry about that. Don't forget what we agreed upon. The rights to that building, as well as the whole of Mondstadt, belong to the Lawrence.
Yes, we will both profit from this agreement. We will make good use of the intel you provided. Also,
don't worry, this matter is only between you and... Once this is over, I shall stand atop the Favonius headquarters and rebuke their pathetic rule over Mondstadt. Then, the city and all its people will want... Perfect.
May I remind you once again that we mustn't act right.
Very well.
Huh? What are you doing?
That's right! It's the Honorary Knight and their trusty companion, Paimon! We're here to crush your evil schemes into dust! Dust!
So this was all just a ploy to deceive me!
It's your own fault! Who would put so much trust in someone based purely on their manners?
After so much planning, this is how it ends? Huh! We'll see about that!
Just as I expected. I knew I should have never trusted these foolish aristocrats. No matter, we already have the...
They're running off in different directions. Paimon remembers that this place is a dead end. Let's take care of the Fatui first and then deal with Schubert later.
Cut to the chase.
Cool it! Stabilize! Order guide you.
Oh, so sorry.
Witness the power of Gugwa!
The door is open! Let's go!
Don't touch me! Get out of my way! I'll leave on my own!
It seems we finally caught up with you. This place is crawling with Fatui. Oh, it's you. It seems your investigation went well.
Aha! I see now. So you're the one that taught them our etiquette. And I thought you despised such pleasantry. Furthermore, there is a rule in our family. Such...
Ah, yes. Rings a bell. So what? I had no reason not to teach them.
You have brought shame to our family and ruined my plans. It's all...
I know that you poured great efforts into these plans, Uncle. But you were well aware that it was not the right thing to do. As a...
Knight of Favonius? Let's get one thing straight. I am your uncle, and you are a member of the Lawrence clan. You should strive to restore... You still have a chance. Defeat every Knight of Favonius here, and leave with me. Then I shall plead with the family to spare you, and give you a new beginning.
So just to be clear, you want a Knight of Favonius to attack the Knights of Favonius?
I shall say this one last time. You are not... The blood of the Lawrence clan flows in your veins. You must...
Since when have I ever complied with the will of the family?
Why, you unruly maid!
If anyone should be angry, it should be me. As a member of the Lawrence clan, you knowingly plotted against the city of Mondstadt and threatened its safety. Had you ever stopped to consider the trouble it would bring to so many people? Had you considered how many enemies you would make, trying to keep the plans under wraps?
You dare lecture me?
That's right. In the name of the family that you so dearly revere, Uncle Schubert. I've never experienced the age of glory you always speak of. But I am capable of discerning right from wrong. And I deeply understand what freedom means to the people of Mondstadt. The Lawrence clan should never and will never become what you've dreamed it to be.
Oh, the disgrace of it all! How could such a rebellious monster emerge from our own family?
Things are starting to get pretty hysterical here.
That's enough fuss for today. You two, take him away. Given that you've already taken action, I assume you've come across some conclusive evidence?
Paimon took a peek at their diagram. Your uncle had mapped out all of the Knight's patrol routes and marked out key information about...
And there was me thinking that he was just another elder of the family. And a lazy one at that. I never suspected he could stoop this low. So stubborn. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine. Let's discuss this later. Our first priority is recovering that diagram.
Stabilize!
They're here! Stop them!
Freeze!
Shudder! for mercy.
Counterattack. This is trouble. Finally.
Shudder! Yeah.
The loneliness of death.
I condemn you!
Cool it!
Rain outlines your fate. Rain Cutter.
Freeze to the core!
Looks like I went too far. Roast and fry.
Dodge this!
Need to hurry up. Unfortunate fault.
Crush! More speed. Eye for an eye. More speed. Dude, good grief.
Don't get frostbite.
No, my sword! Let me weave you a verse.
Flood of frost. Shudder. I condemn you.
This is it.
Rack and ruin. I condemn you.
Incoming! With sword comes shadow.
I will have order.
Beg for mercy.
This should be fun.
Eye for an eye.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Rack and ruin.
How can this be? My duty at an end.
I condemn you.
There it is! That's where they put the diagram!
So, practice here, huh? I guess there's no other option but to fight!
Vengeance will be mine.
What's the...
You dare provoke me! For duty, come forth and dispose of them!
Rack and ruin.
Oh, so sorry. Freeze!
Flood of frost.
Death, take cover.
Eye for an eye.
Ha! Don't flip! Ah! Nowhere to hide.
This is order.
ruin! This must be it. They may very well have already made a copy, but without my uncle as their puppet.
The Fatui wouldn't have relied only on your uncle.
True. But if their plan had hinged purely on taking Mondstadt by force, as opposed to with the help of a puppet, they could. The Fatui are dishonest, but they wouldn't go as far as to start an open war. Their opposition. Anyway, I'll inform the acting Grandmaster. She'll know how.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, about that. Because you stole my targets by attacking the Fatui I'd been tracking. I came to exact my vengeance. You tried to do my job for me, and I'm here to return the favor.
Finally! In reality, you sensed that you were worried about us and your uncle.
My purpose was vengeance. You don't look too bright, but it turns out you have a knack for scheming, and mark my words, I'll remember that.
Hey! What do you mean?
You have seeded a deep enmity between us. Just you wait. Even if you were to be completely destroyed, I would never forget you.
Bring it on!
I like your fighting spirit. I'll take this diagram back to the Knights of Favonius.
Sure! Well...
That you will. And make sure not to steal my targets next time.
Sometimes the law's compatible with human nature, but...
I didn't know you were such a slacker. What's the hurry?